Shalom. This is an emergency broadcast alert giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, in whom we are in great depth. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, continue doing so, standing firm in the eyes of Torah, who I learned this truth from. To the elders, the bishops, Akim and Aquab, salutations and blessings to the house of David. We are the hopeful elect, the GMS. This is your brother Kwasi with another quick one. And I just wanted to show you something that just came up. And I just want to show you real quick what the picture of damn, I can't even think of the name right now. Anyway, this is it's bait. This is bait for you 2/3. All right, period. Like I said, the thumbnail. Yeesh. Now you're gonna hear Jimmy, ask some questions and whatnot, but I'm not gonna show Jimmy. I'm gonna show what you see now, because this, I don't know if you remember, but there were videos going around of biodegradable coffins. All right, and everybody was like, "Oh, it wasn't for this, or they are for that, and whatever." But they are specifically for one thing, and they are in combinations with those facilities and guillotines. Now, this guy, remember what I showed you in the beginning, right? What the thumbnail is, okay? So I'm gonna read. You know what? I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip before I read the scripture. This way, it makes more sense.
And so here we are again. Is there anything that do you think 1 million people in the streets will do anything? Do you think there's anything that what can the people of America do to stop this war? Because our politicians aren't.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the count was for no kings in the last couple of days, but a lot of people, and I want to credit them, in communities all over the United States went out in large numbers to say, we got a mad king, a crazy emperor, and we don't want this. And every day we read the opinion surveys. Again, it's a tribute to the American people. I read one this afternoon quickly, so I hope I've got it right. It said 6% wanted a ground operation in Iran. In other words, the whole country's against exactly what is about to happen. Okay, so this is good news because the American people are not crazy.
No, actually, it's bad news for you, good news for us, who follow Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And it is too late because you, or should I say your people, has let it go too far. But you have no control of this because it is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai's movie. Period. So he's the one that's in control, because guess what? 250 years of tyranny is enough. And guess what? Like I said before, those biodegradable coffins, the guillotines, the facilities, ICE, all are in place for this particular event. Because they know that eventually people are going to get tired and go against word. Well, let's hear some more.
Just our president is. Now, where is Congress? Congress says, "Oh, don't bother us about this. We don't want to have anything to do with this. We don't want to oversee this or question this. We don't want to have a War Powers Act," even though that's what the Constitution of the United States says. So I would like the senators and congressmen to actually review their oath.
Yeah, take their weapons away, because there would be a resistance.
And then read Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution, because the power to declare war lies solely with the U.S. Congress. And under their oath, they cannot say, "No, this isn't our business." This is exactly the people's business. They have.
But wait a second. You have been infiltrated by Germans, Khazar Germans.
Have to say, yes, we're going to oversee this. Then they can say this is screwed up. There's no plans. There's no policy. This is not possible. This is illegal. And incidentally, Mr. Rubio behind you and everyone else gave complete lies about why this happened.
Because Amalek is in control, and there's nothing you can do about that, because Yahweh Bahashin Yahushai has put that into their hands. Okay? The wicked are in charge, man. It says really clear in Job. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. And those Amaleks don't care about you neither. Why? Because if you decide, and this is why I keep going back to those coffins, biodegradable coffins, and those guillotines and those facilities, because if you go against what Amalek says, he doesn't care, because Jacob's trouble is your trouble. And this is Jeremiah 30, verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into palelessness. Where those Gaga troops come around snatching people and throwing them in trucks to these facilities where you're going to be, stamped. You're going to be stamped, or you don't want to be stamped. You're going to be put in one of those, what do you call those, incinerators or something like along those lines, man. And who knows, man, they can have chop machines, and just chop away and just fill up those coffins, man. Nice and neat.
Rubio's the one that said, oh, we had to attack because Israel's going to attack, and then they were going to attack us, so we had to attack rather than saying no to Israel. Are you crazy? And then when that was so insane, he said, no, I didn't say that the day before. Because these people are such bad liars, they don't even care about the lies anymore, by the way, which is so weird. Trump says, oh, we've got great negotiations. 5 minutes later, the Iranians say, we're not even talking to you, bozo. And it doesn't matter, it seems. The president lying doesn't seem to matter at all. It doesn't trigger down the street from the White House, the Capitol, to say, my God, maybe we have a 25th Amendment case on our hands of a
Look, that's just all I have for now. I'm not going to let him talk anymore because the point was made. And there's a countdown. There's a countdown going on. Shalom.